Hello, I'm Hal Ottaway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and it's time once again for another Wichita Postcard of the Week. If we look at downtown Wichita as a urban center, lots of people, lots of bustling and walking around, everyone knows where the Orpheum Theater is. They're at the corner of uh, Broadway and First Street. And just directly across the street west on that corner was one of the first White Castle hamburger stands in Wichita. As far as I know, we haven't seen a postcard of the White Castle, but I'm still looking for one. Uh, the White Castle was a small square or rectangular building, and it looked like a castle. They had crenulated edges at the top of the building, and it's really a distinctive and very cute building. We had them several places all over Wichita, and it was one of the first franchised hamburger businesses in the country. And here it was, starting in Wichita. That was in the 1920s when, cars were relatively new then, and not a. We still had horse-drawn conveyances on the streets at the same time. In the late 1930s, I think it might have been about 1938, a Mr. King bought out the uh, White Castle group of hamburger stands here in Wichita, and he started his own, which was called King's X. It was looking forward maybe to additional, by 1938, lots more cars on the streets, and he could see maybe an avenue or a way of serving and selling hamburgers and food uh, for this population that was now driving cars. And so we're talking about an eventual drive through or drive in, but with parking spaces and everything, which the White Castle certainly didn't have uh, several decades earlier. The card that I want to start off with, I have two today, as a matter of fact. It's this King's X Jiffy Carfait. Is to see how he's introduced this car business into his hamburger selling. This was designed, as said, for fast walk-in or drive-through service. This particular little hamburger area was just west of the Lawrence Baseball Stadium on Seneca and Sycamore. No, I'm sorry, on Maple Street and Sycamore, just west of the baseball stadium. But this is a linen postcard. It's what you're seeing is even kind of fuzzy because of the paper that it was printed on. The other card that I wanted to show was a more modern, probably back in the 1950s, which is, a long time ago now, but it was called his King Sesame card. The hamburger had started out, of course, just with a hamburger bun and one piece of meat and pickles and onions and ketchup and mustard. But this was something that he was starting, and look at it. It says it's a super double decker beef burger, a meal on a bun, and it has a sesame bun. This certainly relates to McDonald's Big Mac later on that we're seeing and consuming in great quantities today. So the King's X man had a good thing going with his King Sesame, again using his name. He was Mr. King at King's X. These are all part of our history here in Wichita, and the postcards help document it, and we're pleased to show them to you. And thanks, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.